Hello, Weedle, and welcome to your deck review. For those of you joining us for the first time on YouTube, this is a series where I, Maulnhound, normally a maker, funner, over, will politely and calmly check out your commander deck and its weird little PP. Your PP is your premise and your practicum. Your premise is the idea behind your deck. It's what you hope it does. Your practicum is the stuff in the deck, the challenges you face, the things that don't go right. So we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about this deck builder's idea and goal, and just what's wrong with your dreams and the things you want. What type of therapy do you need? And then we'll talk about what commander cards they need. So this is Hydrastorm. I am familiar with this heavy air quotes type of combo deck, but it is a non-deterministic Selesnya Hydrastorm where you use Polycranos' Reborn's backside to benefit off of Hydra's dying, because hey, guess what? You can do X equals 0 for every Hydra and have them enter as a 0/0 and die to a state-based action. So Polukranos will see non-token Hydras die and will make two 3/3 Hydras. And then, if you can give them haste or just wait a turn, congratulations, you murder everybody. One of those Hydras also has lifelink, so you also make a billion life. So most of what this deck builder wants us to look at is main board versus sideboard. They're like, fuck you, I'm good at the game. The deck works. Fuck you, Maulnhound. I have out isited you with the least isit colors imaginable. I know the deck works. Tell me what fun pieces to switch between the main board and the sideboard. And then I think it was also like, oh yeah, protection amounts to a lesser degree than other card categories. My playgroup is generally light on interaction, so I feel like 4 pieces may be enough. This is the only time I'm gonna soapbox, because you talk about wanting to play in Gen Pop. I think I would even say in your dedicated play group, fuck even the 4 pieces. I'm gonna sound aggressive. If you can't tutor it, fuck even the 4 pieces. All gas, no brakes, brother. Have a good time. In Gen Pop, opposite of that, I had a like Twitch clip short that was talking about it, but what happens is if you have a deck that's geared towards one specific bracket and you go all gas, no brakes on it, like the win con is geared towards one specific bracket and you go all gas no brakes, what happens is sometimes you play a bracket above, sometimes you play a bracket below, right? Because if you go into a bracket 3 game and you're like, yeah, I'm doing non-deterministic storm, and they identify what is your storm synergy piece. I think for you it might be like Beast Whisperer, right? The thing that keeps the hydras flowing, and they shoot it, you are in the cuck chair for the rest of that game, right? You just like draw for turn, frown, pass. But if you get it and they don't have the interaction, because your deck is not weighed down by anything like responsibility or a mortgage payment, you will just go off so much more consistently and so much more aggressively. And so in one-off games with people you're not going to see again, that can that can feel pub stompy. I don't think it means you're pub stomping. I think it means you have a high variance deck. But high variance decks, when I'm reporting back from the front in the trenches with the people with the trench foot and the no toenails, high variance can be very, very frustrating. So I would consider having a responsible guy interaction package that you swap in and out when you're going in Gen Pop versus not in Gen Pop. Because if you have the responsible interaction package, that's gonna like slow you down a little bit. You're still gonna be able to do your thing, but you're gonna be playing a slightly slower game. You can interact with what other people are doing. Like the Gen Pop games I hate the most is when you have like 4 people, all of whom do like a really aggressive proactive turn and then just go on their phone, right? Because they have nothing else to do the rest of the game and they don't care about what you're doing. Like the beauty of Commander is in caring about the fuck shit that other people are doing. So that's what I would recommend. It doesn't have to be a ton of cards. Maybe it can be like 8 to 15, depending on how funky fresh you want to get, depending on how many of these cards could like maybe do something. I cannot think of any overlap on green interaction pieces that would also help the Hydrastorm game plan. But 8 to 15 cards that you go like, I'm gonna keep these taped to my thigh in a little Batman utility garter, and then you pop them out for Gen Pop to make the deck feel a little bit more normal. But then for your play group, go off. And, oh, what was the last thing? Oh, right. Thoughts on the deck's position as an bracket 3 deck. It's Dog, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. It's tough. I played some bracket 3 games with a good friend of mine who had a like Grixis Krark deck. It wasn't Krarkashima. It definitely wasn't CEDH. It definitely wasn't even bracket 4. They did take a 40-minute turn and we did all want to strangle them. It's really tough. So a lot of this will come down to like your individual ability to resolve stuff. I think it was also like it's harder for the blue decks because they're typically deciding if they want to stop and hold up interaction or win on other people's turns. And you, respectfully, probably don't have a lot to do on other people's turns. So let's see what we got. Please God, let this shit. Hell yeah. Card draw. Okay. So we have not. Oh, no. Elemental Bond will work because, right, we play a 0 power Hydra. It dies. We make 3 threes. We draw 2 cards. Never mind. I'm not dumb. Leap. Sure. Tutors for our card draw, I presume. Sure. Realm Walker. I think this is the weakest by far. I hate changelings. I just do. That's the most magic speciest thing in my head is I despise changeling, I despise realm walker, but top deck access is good. I don't love return of the wild speaker because I feel like we're not going to get I feel like it's really unlikely we get a particularly massive creature, right? Same goes for Rishkar's expertise. I mean, like six is not nothing. That's true. Like we're gonna get 6 no matter what. I'm kind of, and you're gonna be like, oh, Maul, this doesn't do anything. It doesn't trigger unless you have 4 or greater. But I feel like I like Shamanic Revelation or maybe. I'll need to playtest the deck to be sure. World Tree, great. Board for greatness. These are all the Hydras we're killing. That's not a ton. That makes me enjoy Realm Walker less, right? Because it's really unlikely we're gonna find the game saving or the turn saving Hydra off of a Realm Walker flip. Continue you. All right, that's dope. Bring back a ton of Hydras to, yeah, to thresh everything again. Don't be a bitch, FR. That's fucking great. That's fucking, yeah. They should let you play this. I'm a coward. Phenomenal. Um, Regrettably, I think all these make sense. I want to shit talk. I want to shit talk every last one of them. I think maybe the weakest is fanatical devotion, right? Because it doesn't let us protect our board and it doesn't let us protect our commander from exile removal, which is really quite rough. I might even like I would recommend, okay, definitely over fanatical devotion you should do like Mother of, right? Both of these require you to get a white pip. Mother of Runes, at least we don't have to. Mother of Runes, we can defend against like we can defend against exile, we can defend against bounce, etc. All of which are very common in command. Irresponsible ramp, right? Because you said it's 1 mana dork turn 1, Polykranos pray, do another big ramp spell, and then flip him and begin praying. Please God, let this shit be mana positive. Fucking amazing. Responsible ramp. Okay, storm cards. Sure. Okay, and then here's the stuff in the sideboard. So let me run a quick playtest of this, see how it feels, and I'll talk about what we need to get the fuck out of here. So we have a land that will enter tapped. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, beauty. All right, so we're gonna add a green, and we're gonna add. We're gonna have 1 land that taps for 3 fucking mana. Go land. We have 5 mana to spend. Is there any argument to do? I think there is an argument to do Arbor Adherent because then we can play Polykranos and tap him for 4 on the next turn. So turn 3 we do Arbor Adherent. We get Polykranos down. I think we can flip him this turn, right? Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Flippy. And now we are fucketed. And we right, we did not hit the card draw engine. So I have a big boy, and that is it. Yeah. We got this now too. What are you gonna do? How long do we wait for? Okay. 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 Hold on. Potential. A new creature spells at the top, right? Sick, we wait. Okay, it's turn 10. We explode. The mulligans look pretty rough. Ooh, this can get a creature, and this is like a storm thing. Okay, okay, okay. I feel a little bit better about this hand. Okay, okay, we got Enlightened Tutor. Didn't hit that next land. That's tough. What did you? I think you said that Enlightened Tutor is supposed to get something extremely specific. Alter, Chronicle, Tangle Root, Reeves. Oh, but we have Alter. Okay, so we're not getting Alter. We're getting maybe Tribute to the World Tree to get draw. Or actually, fuck. From this position, sorry, I'm being crazy. I'm getting Wild Growth. Because your boy does not have Manyas. Hell yeah, Tribute to the World Tree. We get to draw a card. So fucked, dude. Okay, so we can't keep a hand like that either. Alright, we can get Phyrexian Altar, which I really don't believe in as your first get. I feel like we have to be getting something that draws us another Hydra. Right? There's no he's just a 4/5 with reach. This just makes guys like we have to get tribute to the world. We have 3 lands, but we have no ramp and we have no white to make our tutor work. We do this again. We have a lot of ramp and nothing else. This was our free mulligan. We go down to 6. We have ramp. We have haste enabler. We have tutor. All right, what are we getting rid of? I think we're going to get rid of patch up. Llanowar elves. Get Utopia Sprawl down. Get Polukranos down. 3 mana for Growing Rights of Itlamok. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit, Protean Hulk. Yeah, we'd Protean Hulk. Next turn, get me my Hulk. Next turn. God damn, these white pips are killing. I know you said they all have to make green. Oh right, we have 3 green pips on the commander. Jeez. So we can flip him. We don't have 4 more creatures, so I guess we're passing again. Hell yeah, another white pip. Another white pip. I love to see it. I love standing. I love maintaining prolonged eye contact with the other players in my commander pod instead of playing my non-deterministic storm deck. All right, Springleaf Parade, shitloads of mana. We still have no way to get offload this fucking Protean Hulk. We're like a failing stock salesman in Wolf of Wall Street. We're like the guy who can't move penny stocks. Please, somebody kill my frog. Please, God. Like, we're not totally dead in the water. We could be swinging Polykranos at people, and we're gonna get Springleaf Parade down. That'll flip Growing Rights of Itlamok. Like, we have 1 million money. Hell yeah, Elven Chorus back again. God damn it, 2 white pips. But we have. Oh wait, white pips are fine now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Yes, that's the point of Springleaf Parade. So on this turn, we can go get. I mean, I'm getting Tribute to the World. I have a shitload of mana. I don't know how much mana I should have. I know it should be an incredible amount. Oh wait, no. I'm swimming crack. This is where Phyrexian Altar. Right. The frog we've been trying to offload this whole game. So I get Phyrexian Altar. I kill the frog. At that point, we have to be okay, right? You said what do we get out of, I mean, I guess it would be Beast Whisperer and then 2 1-mana Hydras. And then we just hope that we hit. And we just hope that we hit enough. Would it be, God, do we even want Beast Whisperer? Because we're getting these to field. We're not casting them. Do we have a creature that is gonna, I know there's green creatures that do this that just say you have a creature enter. Where's this deck? Where's your draw section? No, we don't really have anything that saves this because we don't have creature cards in hand. We could. I mean, okay, so I guess that just means we do it a little bit slower and we get Tribute to the World Tree and Phyrexian Altar. And then when we get Tribute to the World Tree down, we Phyrexian Altar Protean Hulk for as many Hydras as we can fit in him. And then that makes us that makes us draw a ton of cards, and then we're probably okay. So if we could fit in, how many Hydras could we fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. We'd fit 5 Hydras in. I've spent these 2 cards. I have the important permanents on field. That means I draw 12. Great. Couldn't be you or you because I have killed you. Couldn't be you because I have killed you to my Hydra. And then what position do we end up in? Couldn't be you because I've killed you to my Hydra. Now we have Raise the Past. We can do it again. That's awesome. We have like a million 3/3s, and we can probably just Chronicle a Victory and win the 3/3s. Okay, we get there. I'm down with that. I would. The number one no question thing that you need in my mind is probably more tutors. This definitely, like, I'm sure, as everyone who has ever stepped into my office has said, I'm sure you will say the deck runs way better than that. Baldhound, you missed something totally critical. Mulligans look rough. It looks really, really easy to stall out on this motherfucker, and you are crazy on how many white pips you are playing in a deck that I don't think is running one single planes. So you have two, no, 3 ways. You have 3 lands that can make this fucking white mana, and our opening hands have been lousy with white mana. I really think even if it hurts you to play more tap lands, the deck is not fast enough for you to be like crazy concerned about, or the better way to put it, the hit you are going to take for playing a tap land is not as bad as the hit you're going to take for having to just pass your turn for 5 turns in the middle of the game, because the thing that would set you up for success is a white pip that you do not have because you are on 26 forests. So even if it's just like 3 more, right? Like you don't have to do like half and half, but you gotta change this fucking land base, or we got to be running more tutors. So like, yeah, worldly tutor would be crazy good. I don't know, what do we have other, what are our other game changers that we're not, if these are in the sideboard right now? Maybe it's just a power level thing and you're leaving it out to be a little bit more friendly. But worldly tutor would definitely be good. uh, don't really believe in, or I kind of believe in Oracle of Moldiah, but not a ton. Hootsil is fine. I'm not in love with it though. Eladamri's Call feels almost necessary given how likely we were to get stuck. And like, God forbid any of these get removed, then we have to try to find a second answer. Don't like perilous forays. I like masked vandal. I like masked vandal as one part of our interaction section. I'm kind of down with Traverse the Outlands. I'm super down. I'm super down with Voracious Hydra, especially if you want to pump up how much interaction you got. Luminous Broodmoth is really good. You probably don't have it in right now because it is 2 white pips. You'd like change the lands. It's not as like, I don't care how important you think it is that everything makes green and comes in untapped. It's not as important as you think because we still have to get out to like turn 7 or turn 8 before we actually begin doing things. Um, yeah, so I think revisiting what you told me the plan of the deck was Dork on 1, Commander and Prey on 2, 4 mana Ramspell and Prey on 3, then play support pieces until you storm off on turn 5/8. Having a hand that can do all 3 of those supporting things seems impossible, which means we either need to have more draw or we have to have more tutors. So probably bring in the 2 tutors you have already. Maybe don't cut Return of the Wild Speaker. Am I about to suggest harmonize? I don't want to, but I might be. Shit, I'm feeling it a little bit. It just hurts so bad to be passing so many turns without anything to do. Um, you could have 6 as a good all-arounder support piece. I don't think that's like I don't think it's strictly necessary, but I'm trying to think of things you can do in the 3 to 4 mana range that are going to get you out of the trenches. Because it seems like if you can get past that, like really important, I have 4 mana and I don't have my card draw set up and I don't have like my commander flipped yet. That really seems like the Torment Nexus, and it does seem like it's a thing that can happen with relative frequency. So stuff that's going to get you out of the Torment Nexus would be like regrettably would be harmonized. I don't think you're in such a bad state that you need to play Abundance, although you could consider it. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on, I might be about to recommend Abundance more wholeheartedly, specifically because um being able to choose to only draw non-lands once we have the Hydra chain going, I think is very impactful. I think it is more impactful um than some of these continue effects. I think it's probably Patch Up is probably the one I would cut. Um but that is the only thing where I was like full throated. I do think you should play it, even though it is typically thought of as a bad card, because if you stick it early, it can get you out of a hole where you're like, holy fuck, I'm 1 land short, or holy fuck, I am 1 synergy piece short of doing something. And then once you have the card draw set up, it can basically guarantee that nothing ever goes wrong there. And the fucking land. Fucking land. I also don't really love Tangleroot. I don't but I guess maybe I like it more than Alter. Because Alter you have to be playing the Hydras at you have to be playing the Hydras at like no, you don't, because you can sacrifice the 3/3s you make, but sacrificing the 3/3s you make fucking sucks. Like that really, the idea of okay, I'm gonna play the Hydra for 1 mana to make 2 3/3s that I then sack into 2 mana to play the next Hydra. That feels like spinning our wheels for nothing. So I guess I like Tangleroot more than Phyrexian Altar. I really don't like Phyrexian Altar because Phyrexian Altar feels like it's gonna encourage us to eat up the board advantage that we do get on our non-deterministic turn. and put us in situations where we like avoid winning the game where we otherwise could have. Because like, hey, you didn't crush the table with hydras, but I have 5 3-3s. Like you could put some together with, or you only make factors of 2. But, like you got 6 3-3s. Okay, I like Return of the Wild Speaker there. You probably win. No, that's the type of shit I'm saying. Um, so get yourself up out of the trenches. Good job overall. If there's any other big Polycule players, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I wish you the very best, and I do hope this helps.